All right, guys, we're about a month and a bit into the NHL season, and we've decided we're going to do a bit of a team happiness ranking, or whatever you want to sort of call it, but essentially just rating each team and how they're feeling with their start to the season, whether it's good or whether it's bad, or whether we should just sort of plan their golf trip now. So we'll jump straight into it. Jaden, what team should we start with? We go in alphabetical order?
I might just do that because of how the list is. So I guess we'll start with Anaheim, and I don't think it's any question to have them in happy. Like
Oh no, they're
you're
they're
probably the most
preparing their golf
ecstatic.
trip, right?
They're the most ecstatic team in the moment, I think,
Mhm.
in regards to fan base and players and whatnot. So I think that's a slam
Yeah.
dunk happy. They're top
Yeah,
top
look,
top of the
yeah,
top 10 in power rankings at the moment.
I cannot argue with you there, mate. I think probably those guys, and there might be one other team that's just as happy with their performance so far to start this season. So, yeah, Ducks in happy for sure. Um, they might not keep it going, but they're looking seriously dangerous right now.
Mm. On to Boston. Now this is an interesting one. I'd probably say in
Oof.
the hunt. That's probably where I would have
Ah,
them. It
look,
it
man.
was send help at the start of the season, and now it's in the hunt.
See, this
Um,
is why I think they should be some good, some bad. Like,
but it's
because
been only good for the last like 7 games.
it has,
But
but like as I've said in our power rankings videos, like I can't get fully behind them when they've gone 4 game win streak, 7 game losing streak, 6 game win streak, or whatever it is. Like that to me is like having a 7 game losing streak is that's disgusting, dude. Like,
mm,
it's like the Philadelphia Flyers in the years where they used to have 10 game win streaks and then follow it with a 10 game losing streak. And you're like, I don't know what this is.
yeah,
So I don't know. To me, it's some good, some bad, but it'd be one of those two in the hunt or some good,
yeah,
some
I'll
bad.
keep them low in the hunt just because I think they are on a roll. They beat Leafs today,
Cool.
and they are playing well,
Mm,
especially in that game. Buffalo Sabers. I think this is send help. I think it's been sent help for about 10 years, and they haven't received any. They did get some
yeah.
help in Jack Eichel, then he left and won a cup. So yeah, I don't
And
know.
the trade pieces in that weren't ideal. So yeah, look, I don't think there's anything else you could do other than send help for that organization at this point. So yeah.
Mm. Calgary send help in 19 or 18 holes. Like their
Oh no,
season's 18 holes, right?
not 9 or 18 holes, mate. Like I
Mm.
don't think they need help. I actually think their organization's in a okay position in terms of rebuilding, retooling. I think they do have the pieces.
Mm.
It's just going to be a few years of development. So yeah,
Yeah,
for me, it's definitely
they have value
plan
in
the
that
golf
team to
trip.
trade. Mm.
Exactly. They've got assets to move and all the rest of that. So I expect that they'll bounce back pretty quickly. So yeah, it's just plan the golf trip at this point.
All right, Carolina. I have them around waiting for playoffs. Basically,
Yeah,
I think they're just sitting
yeah.
there waiting. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, they're probably happy with how their season's going, 100%. But they're just one of those teams that regular season really means nothing for them. It comes down to playoffs. So yeah.
yeah. Chicago. This is an
Oh,
interesting one. They've been better than
oh.
expected, but you know, been average at times as well. Like, do you have them some good, some bad, or
Uh,
or a Chicago fan? You're
I
pretty happy where they're going.
I think as a Chicago fan and a player of that organization, you'd be pretty happy with where they're at this point. A lot of people had them in the bottom three still, and I think they're currently holding a playoff spot. So, um, yeah,
All right,
for me,
we'll put them in
it'd be
happy.
happy.
I'm more leaning to some good, some bad, but I have them happy.
Hmm.
That's fine. All
Well,
right.
for the team they've got, I think they should
Yes,
be happy
yes.
with where they're sitting.
Granted, they have Bedard. That
Mm,
they should have probably turned it good earlier at some point, but you got to
yeah.
build a team around a man. Colorado Avalanche. This is probably waiting for
Oh,
playoffs as well, but probably
it,
super happy as well because you only lost one regulation game.
Yeah. Yeah, look, they're the team to beat at the moment, aren't they? But again, for me, it is just waiting for playoffs. It doesn't matter how good their home and away season is. It comes down to playoffs.
Yeah,
And they look amazing right now, but again, you know, the- they lost in the first round last year and they looked pretty dangerous.
yeah.
So it just comes down to that playoff spot.
All right, Columbus Blue Jackets. I think there's some good, some bad, or maybe in the hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Like, nah, some good,
some good,
some
some
bad.
bad.
That's
it's kind of like an iconic thing for them.
hmm
There's
hmm
not really much to explain there. Like, yeah, they're just sometimes really
nah.
good, sometimes really bad, and yeah,
Yeah.
consistency is not a thing. So,
No, no, and they're making some simple errors like the game the other day where, they've got a power play in the last minute. They can basically just run down the clock and they decide to just stuff us around with the puck, hand it over to Edmonton. Edmonton go and score the game tying goal and then win it in overtime. Like it's just a rookie error. Um, yeah, like you should never lose it from there. So yeah, sometimes good, sometimes bad.
all right, so on to Dallas. Probably have this team as waiting for playoffs.
Yeah,
I think they've been
yeah.
waiting
I
for
mean,
playoffs all season. You expect them to be like a little bit of a roller coaster, but I don't see them
I
not making it.
this team is sometimes good, sometimes bad, but I don't think that they're sometimes bad because they're a bad team. I think they're sometimes bad because they're a bit complacent. They really are. Like it's essentially like a Canes and that where it's just it doesn't matter about the regular season. It
Mm,
matters about playoffs. And that's all they care about. They just know they have to get enough wins to get them in the playoffs. Doesn't matter where they finish in the standings as long as they're in the playoffs.
mm. Alrighty, this one's going to be an interesting one. Detroit Red Wings. I would have had them as happy, like maybe a week or so
Yeah.
ago, but it's started to slide a bit, and
Slide. And it's the second slide.
it
It's
has
the
been.
second slide of the season.
I would say in the hunt. I think they are in the
Yeah.
hunt, and they're going to be kicking around the door. But it's
Yeah.
teetering on some good, some bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I could put them in some good, some bad, but I definitely think this team's in the hunt. They look very good when they're on, but they do have some bad slides. The thing is though is that their first slide they managed to get out of it a lot quicker than they have in previous seasons. So I'm hopeful that they get over those humps. They're still gonna have some slides, but I think they're gonna bounce back a lot quicker.
Mm.
And yeah.
All right, Edmonton. This is an interesting one. For me, I feel like send help,
Send help.
but it kind of is some good, some bad. It
Yeah.
honestly,
Nah,
if I
I'm
was a
send
fan,
help.
if
I'm
I'm a
send help.
fan of the Oilers, I'm send help.
Yeah, a hundred
Like
percent. Because they need goaltending, man. Like straight off the bat,
I don't blame goaltending
Edmonton
though.
need
Like
goaltending.
they need
Oh,
defending
they need
first.
defense as well. They
No,
do,
but
but
that's the
like, yeah,
priority. I know
yeah,
Skinner can be Skinner and he can cough up every now
mm,
and then, but he's serviceable.
yeah,
Like I'm not as scared running Skinner. I'm scared running Bouchard
yeah.
and Nurse and basically that D. And the depth forwards they have that sometimes don't put in any D
How did
work as well. So
how did Bouchard play 27 minutes in that 9-1 loss to the Avs?
like I said, I reckon that's minutes to get your game good. Like I think that's minutes like you've been playing like trash. And
oh,
honestly, from
mate,
was it the coach or the GM recently had an interview? I think it was the GM, and they were talking about like what they need to change, and he had like a 3 to 5 second pause, and it did not look good. Um,
oh yeah, that was the coach. Yeah,
that was the
yeah, that
coach.
was yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forget it
yeah,
off the top of my head.
yeah, they asked him if he was concerned about goaltending, and he was just like, yeah, and then went into
Mm,
his thing going, "No, I'm not concerned." Okay, why'd you wait for 3 seconds, mate? Yeah, look, they're in a bit of trouble, mate.
yeah,
They are.
but
So I think send help.
yeah, I just think goaltenders get it pretty rough when you have no D in front of you.
Yeah.
On to Florida Panthers. This is probably some good, some bad. I'm,
Yeah, because
I'm.
I don't think waiting for playoffs. I don't think this team is
I think they're in
good
the.
enough with the injuries they've got to be that team. Normally, I would say, yeah, they're just waiting for playoffs. Like, it doesn't matter. But I think this is a team that is in danger of missing the playoffs with the current state of the team.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. On to the Kings. This is also another team I would say in the hunt. I know it's been some good, some bad for the start of the season. I think they're starting to turn it on. Like they're 6-2-2 in the last 10,
Yeah.
and
And they look better. They look
yeah,
a lot better.
and I just think they're in the hunt for the rest of the season. I do think they make it easily, and then
Yeah.
and yeah, so I I, I can't really see them going any lower. Though probably last week onwards, I would have had them some good, some bad.
But they're back. They
Yeah.
they found their game. And yeah, I agree with you
All right, Minnesota Wild.
there.
I'm send help just for how bad they look. Like
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
Calgary versus Minnesota, and that was probably one of the worst hockey games I've ever watched. Um,
Yeah.
there was just the tape-to-tape passing for both teams non-existent. I just think there's
Yeah.
more expectations on Minnesota with that roster and that signing of Kaprizov with that contract
Yeah.
that it's worse than waiting, going and playing golf.
Yeah. It's also why I think that they're not playing the golf trip on 9 or 18 holes because I do think this team, if it can get the right,
Mm, mm,
if it can get the right help in, it can get a couple of changes that it needs, with Kaprizov and all the rest of them. They've got the team to do it. Like we saw last year when they were fully fit and healthy, how dangerous of a team they were. So I do think they can turn it around. So I don't think their season's over. But my God, it looks horrible at the moment. So yeah,
yeah,
definitely send help.
yeah. All right. A team that should be pretty much at the top of the chart, Montreal Canadiens. I think I'm pretty happy.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. That,
yeah,
that I
you're
think that's
loving life
pretty
at the
evident.
moment. It looks fun. Probably less,
Mhm.
some few less OT games, but they seem to be able to convert them. And yeah, look, it's just good, fun hockey to watch as well. Like you're also good, and you also are fun to watch. So I think you're pretty happy
Yeah,
as an organization for once. It's been a while. I know you went to the Stanley Cup final a few years ago, but it's
that
I,
was COVID,
yeah,
and
you couldn't attend the
um,
game, and
yeah, it was the worst time to be a fan. Like, oh,
yeah,
our team has made the Stanley Cup final out of nowhere, and we can't even go. Um, yeah, no, you have to be happy with this team. They've been phenomenal.
all right. Nashville Predators. I I've got them and send help. That organization needs help. You're on a 9-18 holes.
At this
Oh,
point, I think the season's done.
I think the season's done. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I didn't mind the starts of the season, but oh God, they look horrible. They're discombobulated. They're just all over the place. Yeah, I just don't think it works. Like
Mm.
what they've tried to do is just yeah,
I
and
don't mind what they tried to do. They tried to go for it. Got some good old school like
I
older
didn't
players,
hate it.
veterans, but it hasn't
Mm,
worked, and they haven't
no.
retooled enough to make it work even further.
Mm,
Like I would have expected a few more trades here and there after the start of the season to try and shore up whatever's going wrong.
mm,
And yeah, it kind of interesting because they got such good goaltending, like a goaltender, some good players on that team, but it just doesn't seem to click. But they got assets to
no.
trade, so they should be alright for a fast retool, I would say, or rebuild if it goes that way.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something, and I think they're gonna have to move some players along as well. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's definitely gonna be
well, they're
interesting.
the team you're contacting if you're a playoff team right now. That's for
Oh,
sure.
100%. Ryan O'Reilly, Master Show, Stamkos, if agrees to
Oh, I mean
move.
every team needs a goaltender, and like I'm looking at
Oh,
Saros, looking
yeah,
like
you got Saros as well. Like,
Oilers,
could you
the
imagine Oilers?
Avs, yeah.
like,
Well, they just can't fit
like,
it, like the cap. That's the problem. But
oh, mate, just just trade Bouchard out and
Well, you trade McDavid, bro. Nah. After
with
that
that
spin
with
around a backhand goal from the friggin' face-off circle, you trade McDavid. Um, alrighty. Moving on to the New Jersey Devils. This is a tough one. I have them. It's either happy or waiting for playoffs at this point. Um,
Yeah, I just don't know if they're that team that can be cocky enough to be like, well, we know we're going to make the playoffs. It's just a matter of time. But also, their season's been really good to start. So I'd probably have them in happy more than waiting for playoffs because, yeah, I don't have them cemented as a out and out playoff team. I do think they're a couple of injuries away from that. From
I would
all of
argue
a
every
sudden
team's a couple injuries away, but I,
yeah, but
I've got
you
them
look at
waiting for
Florida,
playoffs.
like
Just because of I can't see them. I know the Metro has been strong, but I still can't see
mm,
the other teams being
they're
better.
missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah.
I mean, if you got Dallas there,
I
I just
think
feel
they've
like
got
you
to be
got New
happy.
Jersey there. That's my thing.
My thing with Dallas though is that they've done it for the last 5 seasons or
Yeah.
whatever it is. You know, they know. Whereas in New Jersey, they've made it twice out of the last three. They almost missed out last season because they did lose Jack Hughes. So
Yeah. We'll put them in happy, but yeah, we'll go from
yeah,
there.
it's one of those two at this point.
It's not bad by any means. New York
No,
Islanders. Honestly, it hasn't been great. It hasn't been bad. Like some good, some bad. But honestly, I haven't been happy. I, I
happy just for Schaefer.
I'm
Like,
happy just for Schaefer. I'm happy for like I know they always do, but they look good defensively. They
yeah,
they're not like the Oilers and getting smacked 9-1. Like they're always in
yeah,
it by a goal or so, and they might not always get the results, but they're always competitive. And they're even
mm,
more competitive this year. And honestly, happy for the direction they're going. So I would be very happy. It looks promising. It's kind of the team that I
yeah.
was expecting this season.
They've always got a system. That's what works so well
Mm,
about them. Like if this team could get goal scorers, like they'd have it all. Like that's
mm.
the only thing that this team lacks is out and out goal scorers.
Yeah, well, Nashville's got
Um,
plenty of them. So well, like plenty
yeah,
of
they just got
they
to
were
go
able to
coach.
score. They might not put up a lot of goals right now, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nah. I'm good with happy man.
All right, New York Rangers. I have sent help because they need help scoring. You need to score.
Nah, yeah. Look, I think we should have a separate column for them. Just
Yeah,
they're in a
teams that
league of
can't
their
win at
own at
home
this point.
types column.
Exactly. But the crazy thing is like they can't win at home, but my God, can they win away? Like they're 7-1-1 away,
Mm,
whilst they only just picked up their first home win the other game. So yeah, look, it's got to be sent help because even with that away record, they're just getting shut out far too often. They're on pace to set a new NHL record, not just since the 82 game seasons come in, but they're literally on pace to set a new record from the 1920s or whenever it was, which I think is like 20 shutouts. They're on pace for 25 or 26 shutouts in the season.
yeah,
Probably isn't going to happen, but
I
like
don't think so.
that's that's an alarming stat so early in a season. So yeah, definitely send help.
All right, Ottawa Senators. I think it's pretty easy. Some good, some bad. Um,
Hmm.
it's kind of the like Columbus, the poster child for this category is some good, some bad, and they have
Yeah,
been for the last few seasons. Yeah, like they're just never what you expect consistently.
yeah. Yeah, I think everyone expected them to be so much better because of how they finished last season and how they performed in the playoffs. But I do think, Brady Kachuk injury has hurt them a little bit. So, yeah, some good, some bad. I think they will come good at some point. It's just going to take some time.
Mm. Philadelphia. It's honestly the way they've been going. It's more like in the hunt. Or
Could be in the hunt, but
um
I don't.
I
I
don't know.
don't
Like
like it. Like,
it's
I
like
don't
they're
feel like they
6-3-1
should
in the
be.
last, and like their 600 save points percentage. I think they are in the hunt.
Yeah,
It's been
you
15
have to.
games. It's a good sample size. I still don't not
Hmm.
like not super big of a fan of like
Yeah,
the style and whatnot, but
yeah,
it's still looking great. Like they got low goals conceded, and the only problem is that they got low goals scored. Um,
yeah,
and that's my concern. But that comes to like the New York Islanders thing, where like your defending seems to be generally pretty good, and compared to your scoring. So yeah,
yeah,
I think they're in the hunt, and they'll be around the ballpark.
yeah, yeah. I ultimately think they'll miss out. I think the Metro is just too strong, but they are around the mark, especially at this point.
Yeah. All right, Pittsburgh Penguins. I have them happy.
Has to be right. Has
Like
to be considering everyone was
last
talking
few
Gabby McKenna.
seasons to now, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're getting
It's
to watch
massive.
Crosby and Malkin do their thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it has to be happy.
considering considering it's the last few seasons of Crosby's career, we don't know how long he's got left. He might play. He might do a Yager and play till he's bloody 50. But if you're looking at his age and everything else, you're probably thinking 2, 3 years maybe he'll be 40. So you really do have to just cherish and enjoy this. Like even if you're not a Pittsburgh fan, um, yeah, like he, especially for us, like this is like he was one of the players we sort of grew up watching hockey, especially when we got into it in the early 2000s sort of thing. Um, yeah, like you just have to enjoy this at the moment, even if you're not
Yeah.
a fan of Pittsburgh.
Alrighty, moving on to San Jose Sharks, a very exciting team. Celebrini's insane. Talking about him possibly playing in the international team already at his age,
It
which
has to be.
it has to be happy, right? Like you have to be
Oh,
happy if you're a Shark.
nah, I think they need another couple of first, second, or third
No,
overall picks, man. Like,
don't make them the new Oilers. My God.
hey, this
uh,
team is absolutely unreal. Like,
it's
I,
fun.
I
It's
think
exciting.
Celebrini was second in NHL scoring behind McKinnon. It was like
Yeah. Oh,
this
he's
kid's in his
what
second season.
what did he equal was it equal or beat a record for most points of a youngster in his first year?
Mm,
The first like how many games to I think it was 20 points or something. And the only
yeah.
player the last to do that was Sidney Crosby in his. So
Mm,
that's the kind of esque we're talking about here. Which is
yeah,
insane. Which is
he's been
insane. What a pick.
unreal.
Yeah.
I saw someone posted something about the current NHL leaders in points, and it was there's Nate McKinnon, and then a bunch of kids that can't even drink in the United States.
And that's why they're good. They don't
uh,
drink. All right.
yeah.
Moving on. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Seattle Kraken.
Oh, no.
I I
Oh,
I
got to
probably
be in the
have.
hunt, right?
Yeah, I was about to say I probably have him in the hunt.
Yeah,
It teeters on some good, some bad.
yeah,
But honestly, at this point in time, I probably have them in the hunt. It doesn't feel too bad. I think they're just shy of 600 points percentage, negative
yeah.
goal
They-
differential. Not too many
and they've
goals
lost more
scored.
than they've won,
Yeah,
but
the goal
the
scoring's a
OT losses.
concern.
Yeah, they're OT merchants, that's for sure. They're capitalizing on the OT losses, but um, yeah, I do think they're in the hunt, especially with that weaker Pacific as well.
Mm.
So yeah,
All right, St. Louis Blues. This is, I'm guessing
it's good.
send help, right?
Yeah, I think you got to sound the alarm. Woo!
Yeah,
They need some.
like they're
Because I do
close. They're
think they're good
close to
enough.
golfing. They're close to golfing, but I do think
Yeah,
they can do something about it. They do have the team kind of for it.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think their team's bad enough to go, yeah, your season's done. I think they're good enough to turn it around if they get on a run.
Mm.
Um, but
Negative
yeah, it's
18 goal
very close.
differential does not look good though. Which is only
Yeah,
two less
they're
than Calgary and equal
they're warming
Nashville.
up the shoulders.
So
They're warming up the shoulders.
yeah, they're very close to golfing territory. Moving
Yeah,
on to Tampa Bay Lightning, 7-3 in the last. 600 save percent. I think they're in the hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to put them in waiting for playoffs because this
Nah,
way they started the
I
season
don't think they're that
was
team
pretty
right
poor.
now.
Nah, I think I think they have fallen off a little bit, but they are looking good lately. So yeah, definitely in the hunt.
Toronto Maple Leafs. I honestly have them in send help, but I don't know where you have them. They
Yeah, they don't
it
book their golf trips until the first round of the playoffs. So
it might be
yeah,
need to
definitely
be
send
another
help.
category for Toronto. Just Toronto. Um,
Yeah, look,
it
they
is
do
some
need
good,
help though,
some
man.
bad, but they do need help. Uh,
Yeah,
Matthews just went down with another injury today.
yeah.
It just hasn't looked
They lost
great.
Tanev the other day.
Stolarz
I think
is
Stolar's.
letting in
Yeah,
easy shots. That
yep,
you can't even blame the D on. And
yep.
yeah, it. I think it's definitely sent help.
It's yeah, I agree. They worry me. I
Look,
think they've got good enough players, but yeah, like it's
I
not great.
my prediction was they don't make the playoffs at the start of the season. I believe. I had
Yep.
them at least a wild card, and yeah, it's not looking. It's looking like it's coming to fruition. For them, which is
Well,
not the best of things.
they're 27th in the league at the moment, and they've got a 500
Mm.
percent points percentage as well. So yeah, it's not good at all.
Vancouver Canucks. I have probably sent help as well.
uh
This team needs help to
yeah,
try and keep Hughes, if that's even possible, and needs help to try and recover this season. It's they're below 500, negative 10 goal differential. They've looked ugly at times. They need extra. They've got like 4 or 5 forwards, and then a lot of players look disinterested or something. And yeah,
yeah. See, this is the team for me that I do think send help. Like that's where we'll put them. But honestly, I'll call it right now. Like
it's golfing.
they may as well plan that golf trip for the end of the season
Yeah,
because I just don't think this team's good enough, man. And
I
um,
agree. I
like
agree. They're teetering on it.
unless they go and out trade Quinn now to whoever will pay the most, um, they're just like they're going to be in send help because they if they're not going to let go of Quinn, they need to bring in some help. They need to do something. But what are you doing? Because they're not really in a position to get themselves better. They don't have enough to make themselves better.
And you
I
don't want to be
really just
trading your
feel like
picks. So
no,
no,
no. So
that,
yeah, I think it is send help, but yeah, if I was the Canucks, I'd already have that golf trip planned out.
yeah, it's crazy that we got 4 Canadian teams in send help or golfing. 5 if you include some good, some bad, which is a bit
Oh,
crazy for
poor
Canada.
Canadians, man.
Yeah,
Poor Canadians.
goddamn,
Except for the actual
goddamn
Montreal
Batman. Nah,
Canadians.
yeah, Montreal was making Canada happy.
Hmm.
Vegas Golden Knights. I think just waiting for playoffs.
Yeah. Do
I
we need to say any more? Like,
I think they were waiting for playoffs at the start of the season before the
yeah,
games. Yeah, so it's
pretty much.
it's pretty much one of those things. It's waiting for playoffs and seeing what Mana does in the playoffs for everyone. That's I think
Yeah.
the big story there.
Yeah,
Winnipeg.
you don't
uh,
yeah, you don't get too crazy about like you don't get too upset about this team when you see them down the list or like oh they've dropped a few games or
Yeah,
they've they've gone 2-7-1 in their last 10. You're like yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter because they'll go and win the next 8 and they'll make playoffs. Like it's just yeah, this team is too good to miss playoffs. So nothing else matters at the moment.
yeah. Winnipeg Jets. This is an interesting one. I almost have
I think
waiting for
waiting.
playoffs. Yeah.
I have them as waiting for playoffs. I think that I wouldn't say they're happy. Like I think they're performing well. I think their
Mm,
organization would be happy with their performance, but ultimately, again, they're one of those teams where regular season just doesn't matter.
yeah.
Like
Look, the
they're
saving
good
grace for
enough.
Canada are Montreal and Winnipeg at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And look, it's great to see Taves kind of succeeding. It'd be cool story to see Taves in
Yep.
the playoffs. All right, Utah. I have them. Oh, I had them happy,
Yeah,
and then they
and
fell
they've
off. A,
gone on.
fell off a little.
They have. Oh, it's been ugly the last few games. They have not looked great at all, really.
Mm.
Yeah, so for
Uh,
me, it's got to be.
in the hunt.
It's either got to be in the hunt or some good, some bad. Because like
Mm.
their best looked really, really good, but lately it's just not been there. Um,
Yeah, it's a deflating
so,
feeling because you were happy, and it's
mhm,
coming down, and it's just how hard are you coming down? Are you in the hunt,
yeah,
or are you some good, some bad? I'll put it some good, some bad because it does feel like that fall off has been a bit, uh, you know,
has been pretty drastic.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
drastic. So, yeah, I reckon some good, some bad. Um, that's how I'd be feeling if I was Utah at the moment. And then moving on to Washington Capitals, I think is probably some good, some bad as well.
Yeah, look, they started off all right. Looked like they were picking up where they left off last season, but they have been quite ordinary as of late. So yeah, some good, some bad. Like it's not, you don't need to send help. I don't think it's that drastic just yet. Um, but I also don't think that they're definitely not happy.
Yeah,
And I don't think their playoff spot is secured, especially with the way the Penguins and the Flyers and the Islanders are playing. So, um, yeah, some good, some bad.
yeah, yeah. So this was basically our fan, organizational, player. How you're feeling at this current moment in the season, and it basically relates to how what you were projecting to happen to how it is going as well. Hence why Chicago is happy. You're feeling pretty ecstatic as a Chicago fan. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. Where you would make some changes, where you wouldn't. It looks like it pretty much evened out throughout the whole list, besides the guys golfing. Um, it is early in the season, that's probably why. But
I was about to say it's pretty early to
it
be
probably shouldn't
calling the
have anyone in
season.
there right now. But
No, no.
but yeah, let us know what you
Uh,
think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know if you want more content like this. But till next time, we'll catch you guys.
I guess.